Was poppin'. Welcome, Nicky and Moose. I'm Nicky. That's Moose. What's up, Moose?
What up, y'all?
And we have a very special episode. I don't even, it's bigger than that. The last time you saw this individual, it was like episode 10, okay? We're in the 80s, Moose. We're in the 80s. And so he said, hey, Nicky and Moose, I got something to talk about. So we got, Moose, who we got?
Man, the one and only, one of our favorite people on the planet, the good doctor himself, man, E.T. the hip-hop preacher is joining us today.
Oh, look, I got Pop Smoke talking. It's that serious. Look, we just gonna get into the intro. We just gonna get right into it. He got something to tell us. We gonna listen. Let's go.
Two kids from Queens, cut from a different cloth. Now joining forces, helping you to elevate your personal brand. Yeah, I'm talking about Nicky and Moose, bringing you a never-before-seen perspective into the mindset, the mentality, the behaviors, the driving force, but more importantly, the stories behind the people and brands that you know and love the most.
You heard him trying to come into the intro. You heard him trying to come into the intro.
That's when you got somebody backstage fighting to get in.
I know if y'all was going to give me the full boy. Y'all gave me the full boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? What's going on? First and foremost, congratulations, 80-something. I remember. Do you remember? I remember when we first started the Secret to Success podcast. I remember we was on 10, then we hit 80. I don't know what we on right now, but
300 and something. You're in 300 and something for sure.
All I know is that the 10 is special, the 80 is special, the consistency is special. So many people start stuff and they don't finish it. So super excited though to be on this platform. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel some type of way because, I feel like a proud parent, you know what I'm saying? Like to see people who were, once at an event, who you saw in the audience, and now you're seeing take what you guys have learned and not only make it into a podcast, but really teaching people. And then I see Moose, I know you see Nicky Moose out here in these streets doing conferences and traveling and doing, you know what I'm saying? So me and Moose working on something. I don't know if we could talk about it right now. And Nicky, I reserve the right to talk about it right now, but real soon, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna bring the cat out the bag. Yeah, no doubt.
Look,
very soon.
Look, catch us up, E, real quick before we get into the nitty gritty. Just catch us up. I mean, you back outside. You know what I mean? The ideas are coming back and everything.
Yeah.
This is a whole different.
There's
a whole different E. You know
what I mean? Bags is packed.
Yeah. So talk to us. Catch us up real quick.
It's funny though because Didi just came out. She just came out in the studio and was like, you live? I was like, yeah, what's up though? So she showed me a little something she had for Mexico. You know what I'm saying? She like, can I do this in Mexico? I'm like, no doubt you can. So she got like 3 bags. She got a bag for Atlanta. She got a bag for Mexico. Yeah. She got a bag for Michigan. Our daughter, of course, is graduating, man, with her master's. Unfortunately, Jada wasn't able to march for her 4-year degree because it was 2020. So she got hit with that COVID boy. But she back for round 2. Be her first time marching in college. So we're going home to celebrate with her. So yeah, it is a great feeling to be out. The people have shown me so much love. I got people buying I'm talking about every city I've been going to, people buying lunch, people dropping like, yo, hold on 1 minute. Here go $100. You and Didi get lunch, on us. And so the love, everybody followed us during COVID. The messages, you guys, man, bigger than the brand, you guys, man, y'all kept those messages going. I'm talking about crazy. Y'all gave them more in COVID than y'all. Give me more than what y'all gave them more. Please don't fail me now. Y'all gave them more in COVID. They came out grateful. The brand elevated to another level. We were able to touch the hearts of the people, get them through some real crazy times. And so, man, appreciative to you guys. But yeah, we back out on these streets. Hey, I saw where a player for the Clippers couldn't play because he had COVID. So I'm hoping we, you know what I'm saying? Let's not go back down memory lane, y'all. Let's not go back. I got a little nervous when I saw that. I'm like, let's not go back down memory lane.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was.
But we here for a special occasion, man. I think you're definitely, when we think of ideation, you're one of the best when it comes to like helping the organization and the company generate some ideas. And you got a special one because, you know, I remember last year, probably like towards the end of the year, we're like, all right, no more spontaneity, no more spontaneous ideas. We're going to do one thing a year and that's it.
Yeah.
And then I want to say about a couple months ago, I heard a little chatter about something called the ManCon. And I was like, ManCon? I thought we was going 120 in September. So
right, you see me, Moose. I'm like, I got the one. So I thought we were talking about 120. I thought there was a big announcement about that.
So I know you got the discipline in place, but I imagine it's got to be for good reason when you say, no, we gonna run an audible and bring something in May. So talk to me about just the DNA of what is this ManCon and why now?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, Moose. It hurt because, you know, Flynn was like, stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Whatever we decide we're going to do 2-3 years in advance, like that's all we doing, you know? And I felt him, but my heart, man, you know, as a leader, you know, as a shepherd, you know, leader, you know what I'm saying? My heart bled for my people, man. And I saw that it was already like, you know, a divide in this country. It was already a divide, digital divide, you know, economic divide, academic divide. But bro, when COVID hit, we all thought, let's just be real. I thought, you know, man, bro, 4 months at tops. You know, 6 months at like when it was 4 months, I was like, all right, 6 months, we good. A year, I'm like, bro, a year is a cycle. Like we good. A year, bro, 2 years. And you saw a lot of our babies couldn't go to school. You know, you saw a lot of parents lose their jobs. You saw, especially, you know, in certain communities, the drug, you know, substance abuse went to another level. Violence, domestic violence went to another level. Crime shot up. You know, in a little city where I am in Lansing, bro, Lansing was never any crime. You got kids now, man, killing kids. Like, it's regular in Lansing. Like, you probably would hear one murder every 3-4 years. Now it's like every other month is something popping off. The city coming together, the city council, the mayor, the school superintendent. Like, it's crazy. And so I said to myself, Moose, we have a schedule, but we also have an obligation. There are people who are dying and people who are on survival mode at best. And we teach thriving. You know what I'm saying? Like, striving to us is average. We teach thriving. And so I knew as a leader, I knew that it was my responsibility, my God-given responsibility to say, man, we got to address it. Why? Because you're hearing, you know, in terms of the vaccination, you're hearing, you know, in terms of the mask, in terms of distancing, like you're hearing a lot of that, but you're not hearing how do we transition back to regular life? You know what I'm saying? Like how do we get back to you know, just again, striving, bruh. And then how do we get to thrive? And I didn't see the what is it called? Like they do, you know, every year they have, you know, where the president does the State of the Union address. Like I didn't see a transition back, you know, State of the Union. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna do my part. I'm not trying to act like I'm, you know, the only voice, you know, right now in the world. But I know that there are people who rock with us and follow us and look to us, you know, for their lead. And I was like, yo, September's cool, but bro, if we wait till September, it's going to be too late, man. So I was like, yo, we got to do something. Was I afraid financially? You know, I called in some of the big wigs. And so, you know, we got to rent a space. We got to, bro, it take time to whatever. But I just was like, God, I'm trusting in you. I believe this is what you told me to do. I'm relying on you, you know what I'm saying? So yes, it's not the appropriate time to plan. No, it speaks against everything Ant taught me. Yes, everything we talked about as a company, it went against everything. But sometimes, man, I just feel like when you hear the voice of God, and I know I heard the voice of God, it was the 3 o'clock in the morning, boy. And I know I heard God say, do something for my people, do something for my men. You know what I'm saying? So So yeah, man, yeah, thank y'all for not thinking I was crazy, you know what I'm saying? But like, all right, you know, it's going against what you said, but we know you, we know your heart, if nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Like we know your heart. And so yeah, man, ManCon 360, this is a way to help men, you know, get back on track. This is a way to help address some of the issues that men have. And, you know, men don't always ask for help. So I'm just going to give it to you. Men sometimes are prideful and they don't want to say they're failing, they're falling, they're lost, they're tired, they're grieving, they're sick, they're hurt. Like they don't always want to say that. So I'm like, yo, you ain't even got to say it. I'm going to virtually, so you can stay at the crib if you feel like you don't want nobody to know. You could be in your man cave watching. You could be in the car on your phone. You know what I'm saying? Like however you want to do it. You want to come and link up with other men and get that energy, whatever. But God is not going to say, I didn't do my part, you know, to try to help some men, young men, adult men, you know, get through this crazy time that nobody asked for. Nobody asked for COVID. Nobody was prepared for it. But yeah, man, I just felt like I had to do my part.
Wow.
Now, before I ask who's in it and all that great stuff, let's get in your mind real quick. Like, what does it take when you come up with like a spontaneous idea like that? What does it take to execute on it from your behalf? Like you have several teams, and I know some of the obstacle was some of your main team was kind of out recently because of having a baby and stuff like that. Talk about the process of, okay, I have a spontaneous idea. What next?
You know what I'm gonna tell you? This is why I love y'all so much. I love being a part of ETA, you know, and all of its branches is because, you know, years ago we talked about, yo, this can't be personality driven. You know, it's like, man, you know, we're grateful for you. You know, we love what you're doing in the earth, but you gotta raise people up. And so, you know, you look out there, man, and you just see so many young people, excuse me, who've gone through, you know, our family and are now in a position where, you know, they're leading in their own space and their own thing, doing their thing. You know, you think about the Inkies of the world, you know, Jeremy Andersons of the world, Alex, you know, whatever, you guys, what y'all doing. And so while it was difficult, it was so easy, you know, because you guys are grown now. And so instead of coming to you like, you know, and for some of you out there, you understand as parents, you know, I got kids. So I remember when they were kids, 5, 6, 7 years old. Now they're 26 and 24. You feel me? And so with Jalen is running the whole, you know, Web3, ET-verse, you know, NFTs. You know, Jada's on her side, you know, about to graduate and get into the mental health spot, you know, and put us in. So as the company, as a family, it was like, yo, I'm not going to people who follow me no more. I'm not going to people who just admire me no more. Now I'm going to grown folk and saying, hey, I got something I need help with. Like I got a conference and I need you guys. So even though Tiffany was not in a position to do what she would normally do because of, you know, she was having a baby, Tiffany had trained up people. You understand what I'm saying? Like she had Brandon, you know, I got BK on the other side. Like there was a whole nother, what do we call it, Moose? Like the farm league, you know what I'm saying? Like triple A, Moose. You know what I'm saying? The minors, bro. We was ready to call the minors up, bro. And the minors was like, yo, let's go. And so I was able to call the minors up. I was able to call those who had been trained, who've been in the field, who've been practicing for years, you know, who've been training for years. And now it's time, you know, to step up. And so we had a whole nother division that we had just been preparing, that now that the A team couldn't do it, we called the B team in, and the B team is killing it, but also urgency, a sense of urgency, right? And that's what it takes to execute, is a spirit of urgency. Like there is, as I learned, you know, from Quicken, there's an ante to play, meaning there's a way to do this. There's a speed, there's a sense of urgency. And can I be honest? I really relied on all these years of me pouring into people. It's like, yo, I need help now. Like ET need help. Like I can't do this on my own. I need help. So that's what it took, Nicky. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. From a financial standpoint, it also takes, you know, being wise in our finances. And so there was money that was put to the side that if we ever needed to do a conference like this, you know, we have some in the reserve to be able to pull it off. And we pray that, you know, we get it all back. You know, it is a business. We do pray that, you know, we won't go in the red. But at the end of the day, man, if you're going to be able to help thousands and thousands of people get from maybe not even surviving to surviving, and maybe from surviving to striving, and maybe from striving to thriving, to me, you know, it's money. You know, it's worth it.
That's real good. And Moose, I don't know if you caught that where he said, like, yo, we got money on the side for it. So is it safe to say if you are the type that has spontaneous ideas within your industry, have money reserved for those particular moments? Because you never know when that's going to happen.
Absolutely. Yeah. And and I'm going to be honest with you, it takes physical resources. But hear what I'm trying to tell y'all. Please don't miss this. It also takes human resources. And when you look at some of the best brands, and by brands, you know, you're talking the Warriors, the Lakers. You know, when you talk brands, you're not just talking about, you know, the music industry or, you know, whatever. When you talk brands, you're talking the Boston Celtics, you know, the New York Yankees. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are brands. And one of the things that makes those brands so unique and so successful is recruitment, like the recruitment of talent. Like, you gotta, you know, you have to, and I don't know if y'all been paying attention to me, but over the years, like, I have been doing a great job. I was just talking to somebody yesterday, guys, super frustrated. Like, they were super, as a CEO, they were super frustrated. You know, this person ain't doing this. I can't trust this person. I'm gonna tell y'all something. One of the things that people don't talk about a successful and sustained brand is really drafts. Like, every year, every month, whatever, we get a draft and we get to pick people. You know what I'm saying? We get to trade people. We get the people contracts is over. You release people, whatever. And so a major part of me being able to pull this conference off, and I am about to, with my squad, change lives. Are you here? Listen to me. I'm in the airport and cats pulling me to the side like, yo, bro, like, first and foremost, like, don't get it twisted. I forgot where I was. I was in the Grand Lux in Las Vegas, the Venetian. And a dude walked up to me, 2 kids from England. They was like, bro, I'm just going to be real. Like, bro, I don't take pictures with grown men. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not no groupie. You changed my life, bro. Can I get a pic? The videos, the whatever. So the team is already changing lives. We just about to take it to a conference for men level. And then we're going to do females as well, right? But listen to me very close. I want to make sure you catch what I'm saying. You have to be a great recruiter. When I look at my time with Nick Saban, when I look at my time with Coach Izzo, you know, when I've been in the arena, you know, with Coach K, like, I've been around, bro. I've been in the league, NFL, NBA, MLB. And if it's one thing I noticed about the great skippers, the great coaches, the great leaders, is it's not just the X's and O's. The greatest leaders know how to recruit. You feel me? They know how to recruit talent. And so what I've done that people haven't paid attention to that has allowed me to stay on top is that I have first of all, I've poured into some of the greatest leaders now of this generation. I poured into them 15, 20 years ago, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. And now in the last 7, 8 years, I've been in the business of, yo, you got to recruit people, one, who are willing. You got to recruit people who are family. And while they want to grow, they also want to grow you, and they not putting themselves first. You feel me? They have integrity. They're loyal, right? But then they're skilled, and then they're curious. Like, yo, all my people, Nicky curious. Come on. Moose is an explorer. Like, nobody's stopping. Nobody's like, oh, we making good money, or we, you know what I'm saying, we doing our thing in the industry, we making our foot. No, everybody's like hungry. Everybody, what's next? And so I'm telling you, to put a conference together like this, and I'm telling y'all, you're not going to see nothing like it. And I'm not doing I promise y'all, we doing substance. We doing sustenance. Like, it ain't going to be a lot of, flair and all of that. It's not. But when you walk in here with your husband, or you walk in with your son, or you walk in as a leader or as a CEO of a principal or a superintendent or a coach or a teacher or a father or whatever, the son, when you walk in this joint, from top to bottom, the substance that you're about to get and the information you're about to walk out with is going to be life-changing, transformational.
It's one of my favorite examples you give is when someone says, "Hey, look, man, I don't take pics with nobody.
Yeah.
Can I get a pic though?" That's
Yeah,
that's like one of my favorite things. It gets me all the time. It's like, no, listen, man, I don't take pics with nobody.
Yeah,
All right, just
yeah,
nobody.
Yeah.
Can I get a pic?
Yeah.
It's like, I love that. I love
love
that. No,
it.
but
I love it.
you talked about the money. And and of course, and when you look at like the history of our conferences, you've always, like you said, kept it in the family. You've been very particular about who you put on stage. And not that we're against how other people do conferences, but I've seen and noticed that you're very particular about who you put on stage. This time, you've really invested big dollars, because y'all talked about the bag, you invested big dollars to bring us some pretty big names. The first of, and we can mention a couple of them, but at least we're going to focus a little bit primarily on one of them that I'm interested in. Primetime, Deion Sanders, to be at the conference on May 21st, right?
Yeah, May 21st. Yeah.
So talk to us about this selection, man. I'm like, Dion?
Yeah. Can I say this too, man? And for those of you who are listening, because I don't want you to get up on, the hype. First of all, these are people that I know. These are people who I've spent time with. These are people, I have their phone number. You understand what I'm saying? These are people that I respect. These are people that I love. And I'm a shepherd, y'all. You understand? I'm like literally pastor. I've been a pastor for a long, long time, since I was probably about 2021, right? And as a pastor, you don't put anybody in your pulpit, because you understand the power of words. You understand how vulnerable people are at particular times like this, and how easy they can be manipulated. Like, I'm just being real. People can be manipulated. I'm dealing with young people. I'm dealing with teenagers. I'm dealing with people in their 20s, like early 30s. People can still be manipulated. People are still, sensitive. We've all gone through trauma. So it's not hard for people to manipulate people, or, for people to be influenced by people and stick with. So I chose people who I know have a good heart and people who are going to help. So for me, man, I remember just recently I was with Deion Sanders. They played against Alabama A&M. We were both in Huntsville at the same time. I was staying at the Western. Him and the team, they were staying at Western. They found out, I found out he was there. He found out I was there. And it was like, yo, tell E to come through, bro. I promise you. He stopped everything. They had a game, bro, that day. He stopped everything. We chopping it up, right? And I think, I think we got that pick, but we just chopping it up, right? Then Dion, pub me up. I'm pubbing Dion. And I remember saying to Dion, like, yo, you got a game. He's like, yo, if I'm just not getting prepared, if we just not getting prepared, we about to lose against Alabama A&M. And they went on to crush Alabama A&M. No shade or nothing like that. I'm just saying, Dion was like, come on, E. So, of course, met Dion at his, he invited me to his premiere that he did with ESPN. I work for the Super Bowl. So, of course, I was there in Atlanta for that. And just a great human. But listen to me. Here's why I'm bringing Dion in. I'm not bringing in the NFL Dion, the Major League Baseball Dion. I'm not bringing in, play both ways in both sports. Dion played one, got flu, got dressed, went to, what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking about that Dion. I'm talking about the Fort Myers, Florida Dion. I'm talking about the kid whose mom, was making about $1.25 an hour. The kid who had to get up and, go get dressed himself and go to kindergarten, I believe it was, on his own, who had to come home, and take care of himself. Dion, I'm not talking about NFL, NBA. I'm talking about a kid who, may not have had the best male influence in his life. The males who may supposed to have been there for him weren't there for him, maybe in the way they should have been, maybe weren't the greatest examples for Dion. I'm talking about that kid who made it out of that. See, here's what people have to understand. I'm bringing people who figured it out. I'm bringing people who, just like a lot of us didn't, necessarily have, the silver spoon in their mouth. They weren't born, on a certain side of the field. But Dion figured it out. No excuses, no good reasons why he shouldn't. Like, Dion could have easily, got caught up in drugs and stuff. When you know his story, he could have easily got caught up in that. He made a decision that, nope, I'm not doing that. I got a dream. I got to go. I'm going to take care of mama. And so like a lot of kids who are going to be coming, like a lot of kids, we're giving this away for free to every kid that's in a youth detention center, every kid that's in a foster home, every kid that's in a youth prison, we're giving away for free. Deion Sanders has been where they've been. He's been tempted in the same way that these kids have been tempted, right? But he made up in his mind, yo, not just sports, I'm going to take care of my mama. Like, I'm going, and mom was like, yo, like, she said even that she didn't necessarily know if he was going to be able to pull that off. She's like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But Dion had made up in his mind, that's the Dion I'm bringing. I'm bringing the Dion that has children of his own, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's got kids now that he's raising, right? We're not talking about somebody that can't relate. He's raising kids right now. He's a coach, right? He's a college coach, Jackson State University. Listen to me very closely. Dion is relevant. He's in it. He got boys that he's raising. He's got boys that's playing the sport. Then he's raising other people's kids as a coach. He's online talking to young people about what they should. And so I figured, man, I'm going to bring somebody that I know, somebody that I respect, somebody that I love, somebody that I watched, somebody that inspired me and to this day inspires me. And so, yeah, I brought Dion and I paid the price for Dion. I want y'all to know, because he's my brother, I didn't go. It's so funny. I remember, when our team hit me with, yo, this is the price, this is whatever, and they went into that, in respect, no, 1,000%. They have our interest in heart. So they went into the negotiation. I was like, no, we're not negotiating with Dion. We're not with prime time. We're not negotiating. We're paying him what he's worth. And all you have to pay is $49 if you watch it virtual. All you have to pay is $99 if you come. You're going to get Dion for $99. No upsell. Now, we are doing a VIP the day before, but that has nothing to do with Dion, $99. Like, he won't be there for the VIP. We have some other special, individuals that's there in the VIP. And for $99, you're going to get Dion. For $99, you're going to get Tab and Chance. For $99, you're going to get Tobe and Fat. For $99, you're going to hear from CJ and Candace. For $99, Jamal going to be there. You feel me? Camille going to be there. For $99, you're going to get Ed Mylett. For $99, you're going to get Jesse Itzler. You feel me? Like, we're not playing games. For $99, you're going to get Inky Johnson. For $99, you're going to get ET. Like, for real, we're not playing games. But I pay his price because, one, he's worth it. He's super valuable. What he's doing in the earth right now is unbelievable. But I wanted you to know that you're worth sitting in the room with Deion Sanders. You're worth being in your living room, listening to Dion. And I'm talking about how he got out of that and got to where he is. So the gems that men are going to get from Dion. And Dion been there, done that. If you ever read his book, he tried to, terminate his life. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's real. He's been at a point where he's been, down and out, but like dust, I rise, right? He rose. And so, man, I'm super excited, man, to have Dion there because, like I said, he's been on both sides. He came out with challenges. He came into a world of challenges, and he didn't let that stop him. And so he's going to be able to tell our young men what it takes to come up in that environment, but still be the best, man, still be a GOAT. At life, not just a GOAT on the field, a GOAT in life, bruh. A GOAT in life. He's there for his children. He's there, as a coach. They're playing at a very high level. I'm bringing you the best. Listen to me. I'm bringing you the best. You want Louis, Gucci, Prada, whatever else is out there. I'm bringing you the best speakers, people who are going to be able to speak life into you.
Let me double back here for a second too, Nix, if you don't mind. Just quickly, Doc, like what are you seeing in, say, the man or the people and that lines up with what Dion has to say that you feel is like, okay, and not just because of, like you said, what he's accomplished, but this is the message that you're going to get by being in the room with Dion.
They figured it out, Moose. They figured it out, Moose. Mom in your life, not in your life. You lose your NFL opportunity. Inky, he figured it out, bruh. He figured out everything he ever worked for was in football. He lost it all. He figured out still how to be successful, though. He still figured out how to, operate at a high level. He figured it out. Jesse Itzler, he didn't start, bruh, with the Atlanta Hawks. He didn't start. He was a rapper. He was trying to get in the rap game. He was trying to, put a business plan together and figure out how to make that big. He had to figure it out, bruh. Everybody that and Mylett, they had to figure it out. They weren't born where they are right now. And everybody think that they were born like their parents gave them. Here's that. Ed, here's one of the best podcasts and financial. Here, take this. Itzler, here go the team. Take the team. It didn't work like that. Every man that's coming before you, they figured it out. They've had their struggles like I've had my struggles. We've had our trials and tribulations. We figured out how to get on the other side of it. We figured out how to get past our excuses, to get past some of the good reasons, get past the trials and the tribulations. We figured it out. And that's every man. That's why I'm bringing it to you. He figured it out. And not only did he figure it out and got to the top of the mountain. Like he figured it out and became a GOAT. Like got through all of that and still became a GOAT. And so, yeah, if you want to thrive, if you want to live your best life, if you want to, you know what I'm saying, if you want to get to whatever your top is, make your dreams become reality, I'm going to bring you men who had obstacles in front of their dreams and lost some of what they thought their dreams were and got new dreams. But at the end of the day, the common denominator is they figured it out and they got it done. They executed. And that's what we want to help you guys to do. And a lot of y'all, COVID shattered you. COVID broke you. COVID stole your thunder from you. Your mojo, for some of you, COVID was the worst thing that ever happened. We're saying to you, listen to me, never let a good crisis go to waste. You did not have the tools you needed to get through COVID. Let us give you the tools. That's all I'm saying. We got the tools. Like I've been through MS with my wife. I've been through stage 4 cancer with my mother-in-law. I've been through my go through homeless. But I got the tools now, so it doesn't matter what the storm is. It doesn't matter what the trial or the tribulation. I got tools to get me through it. And I'm just being real. When we bought our home in California, beautiful home, right? First time I've had a house bigger than 2,300 square feet, right? Beautiful home. But, when we moved here, it's a house. And so there were things that needed to be taken care of. And I was so excited about the building of this house and being in Southern Cal, right, that I didn't buy any tools. And so I got little things that need to be done that I can't do. I can't screw certain things in or fix the door panel. There's certain things I can do. Why? And all the stuff I got, couches, TVs, you know what I'm saying? Like plates, silverware, you know what I'm saying? Like a bedding, mattresses, cable. I got this joker high wired it everywhere. I got cameras, lights, you know what I'm saying? A computer. I got everything but tools. And so when stuff started to break down a little bit, I couldn't fix it because I didn't have the tools. Some of you, life is breaking down and you don't have the tools. And that's all we're trying to tell you. We want to give you, on May 21st, we want to give you the tools. Now, for those of you who want to make a larger investment, you can attend our VIP sessions, right, on the 20th. But for those of you, you don't want to spend that kind of money, $99 is all you got or it's too much for you, whatever. But we're going to give you the tools that when you walk away, if it's a relationship, you'll have the tools, right? If it's confidence, you'll have the tools. If it's money, you'll have the tools to get it, right? If it's starting a business, keeping a bit, whatever. We got men who are coming together who have succeeded at the highest level who are going to give you the tools you need to help you to succeed.
Huge.
First off, I'm excited about this. And I'm not a man, but I'm excited about this conference, right? I just want to put that out there. People are
no.
Females can come too, but we'll get into
absolutely.
that.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to get into that.
We'll get into that. I promise you. We'll get into that because there's some ladies that's like, okay, all right, so I'm not a man. That ladies, we can come. We can come. But I remember when you gave me this picture, people who are listening on audio got a picture of E and Dion at the premiere. And I was assuming that something was brewing up back then. Why now? Like I said, I thought you guys were going to, maybe a month or two later, there was going to be something. And I think there was supposed to be something before, and it just didn't pan out. What made you say when God talked to you about the Man Conference here, it was like, Dion, for sure on this one.
Yeah, so it was like Dion and I had talked, and we had talked before about doing something. And it was like we had that play, but you don't want to use that play in regular season. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't the play you want to use in regular season. Like, that ain't even the play you want to use in the playoff. This the play you want to use for the Super Bowl. You feel me? It's Super Bowl play. And so when it hit me with, okay, you got the 120, okay, we doing the, speakers conference, okay, we doing the master of the game. I was like, all that's good, but I got other people, that could probably do that. I'm gonna save my best for the best. And then when it was men, ManCon 360 men, I was like, yep, I gotta do it. And it was really me, him, and Steve Harvey. It's like, we gotta do something together. But Steve is killing the game. So Steve was like, man, I want to do it, but because he was recording for one of his shows, he's like, man, I can't do it. So we're gonna do something with boys together, later on this summer, Steve and I. But it was the three of us that talked and was like, so I was like, yo, I need both of y'all. But like I said, Steve wasn't available. But Primetime was like, I got you, E. And so I just figured, who better to talk to men than the GOAT? You feel me? Who better to talk to men than the GOAT? You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're going to have a lot of men who going to be like, bro, I'm good. I might not be good in this area, but I'm making money. Like, you got men sometimes that got egos. I'm whatever that. Bro, it ain't a bunch of y'all that's going to tell me you've accomplished what Primetime has accomplished and still relevant and still. So, like, put your ego to the side. I got somebody that I know, whoever you are, you can learn something from. So that's why this was like, this is the time. Like, it's men who need to learn, who need to listen. And when you say prime time, then they're going to go, you know what? I can learn something. Jesse Itzler, you get like, I got some folks in my circle that's dope, but it's going to be some people like, who's my man? Fire could teach you something. But you like, the ego got your who is he? He ain't accomplished what I accomplished. Come on, Jesse Itzler. Come on, Ed Mylett. Come on, let's be real. Come on, Inky John. Come on, let's be real. Deion Sanders. Come on, let's be real. You feel me? Like, it ain't gonna be no man that's gonna sit here and go, I can't learn from one of them. Does that make sense? So I was like, yo, I gotta bring Dion because now you ain't got no excuse on, that this conference don't have nothing for you.
Wow, I love that. I love that. So when you think about, like. And again, I'm still trying to understand the selection of the speaker itself. When you think about the selection of someone like Dion, is there like, is it the connection between what you see him doing with athletes in college and what maybe people are trying to get going in this current season of their life that you're like, okay, no, this makes sense to have him there?
Yeah.
Or in short, Doc, what can men expect to learn from someone like Dion at the conference?
So what everybody can learn to it, because this is, if you're dealing with a male, this conference is for you. Like, don't get ManCon 360 confused. So if you are a single parent mother, what happened with Dion and in a relationship with his mom? What happened with Dion as a child that he had all of these negative influences and some good influences, and he was able to lock in on the good influences? What did Dion have? What did mom do? What happened in their relationship that allowed him to stay focused in school and not get in the gang, not get shot or shoot somebody, to make it through high school, to make it to college, to get from college to the pros, to have a career after the pros? Right. So if you're a father raising your son, Dion got you. He's raising boys. He's taking his boys through school. He's helped as a coach, little kids and younger kids, and then high school. Like, he's done this before. He had his own academy. So if you're a principal, if you're a superintendent, if you're a CEO, he did all of that. Right. And then he did it on a high level. Now he's working as a coach with a group of men. He's been in the locker room with some of the greats, Jerry Rice. He's been in the locker room with some of the greats, y'all. He's been in the locker room. He's been a teammate. He's been a leader. He's operated at his job at a very high level. He's done it all, bruh. He's done it all. And so if you're a mother who's like, feel like you're raising your son by yourself, Dion can talk to you about that relationship. If you have kids in middle school, high school, in sports, Dion can talk to you about what he did. If you got kids in college, if you trying to get to college, you trying to get to the pro, Dion did that. If you're trying to be a coach one day, like if you're trying to be the man in a CEO, and Dion has operated at the highest level. He has the answers. He knows what he did. He's got the blueprint. And so when you come, you're going to get the blueprint for $99. You're going to hear from a man that has operated at a high level, who came from the bottom and is at the top. You hear started from the bottom. No, look, Dion started from the bottom. Now he's still here. He's still here. And so you're gonna get the type of information from Deion Sanders. Man, I'm talking about a wide range. You talk about deep and wide. I'm talking about on multiple levels. A commentator, you know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, Hall of Famer, Super Bowl. Like, come on, bruh. Come on. Come on, bruh. You feel me? So yeah, man. If you are associated with a male and you're trying to help males, you need to be at the conference. If you got a son and you like, I don't know what to do, you need to be at the conference. And if you can't get to Atlanta, you need to get that virtual boy and get locked in.
All right, let's double down on that because let's make it specific for ladies.
Yeah.
Because it's like that there may not it may not connect right away because the language, the people who's coming on, and I know maybe later on we'll talk about what the surprise of the day before, right?
It's the same day. She coming. She and her man. They coming the same day. They coming the same day.
But like, why is it important for the ladies to still be very present, and bringing their son, bringing their spouse, husband, whatever, but also paying attention to this as well?
Because Eric Thomas wouldn't be here alive without Didi. Didi needed to know how, because Didi didn't have her father in her life. So Didi, as a woman, needed to learn, how do I support my husband as a high school dropout, as somebody who's homeless? I love him to life, but apparently he was blessed, but he missed something. He didn't get everything he was supposed to get, and it's my responsibility to take over from where his parents left off. Like, this is my responsibility now. That's number one. Didi needed to know. So Didi would read books about, praying for my husband, and Didi would read some of my stuff and ask my friends questions. You know what I'm saying? Like, Didi would go to CJ. Didi would go to LD. You know what I'm saying? She would go to Lee Lamb, Joey. Why? Because she wasn't a male. And so she needed to know from other males, like, yo, if we're going to have a healthy relationship. Listen to me, y'all. Y'all may not know this, but what we've done in the last, I don't know. I don't want to make up a number. She can tell me. Nicky has been responsible for taking me to this next level. And a lot of it had to do with, like, yo, your male presence is fire, but women need to know whatever. So Nicky came in and really took us, I don't know how long ago it was, took us to the level that we are right now. So she needed to understand me. You understand what I'm saying? I'm saying, in order for men to get to the next level, they need strong women in their lives. They can't do it with just other men. But the women need to come in knowing. Nicky needed to come in like, yo, I need to understand E. I need to understand what makes E tick. I need to see what he's trying to do, what his vision is. So Nicky learned me to blow me up, right? And then in essence, it blessed our relationship. So not only do we have a working relationship, like, we like fam. You feel what I'm saying? Why? Because she needed to get to know me. So it wasn't like she could just come in and not understand me and blow the company up from a social media standpoint. Like, whatever you see, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, whatever you see, that's been Nicky. You feel me? And so she's had to figure me out and learn me so she can help me. So if you're a lady out there and you have some male you love, or you trying to establish a relationship with, you need to hear what Dion is saying, because, the art of war says you got to know 50% who you are, 50% who the other person is. And when you know you 50, know them 50, that's how you go. And so there's no way for you to be successful if you have a son, if you have a brother, even if you got a dad, you got a husband, you at work, you got males that you work with. There's no way possible you're going to actually be able to accomplish what you want to accomplish without being able to help them to understand who they are and helping them to get to the next level. So this isn't it. The men is in May. This ain't it. We about to hit everybody. Wives, kids, family. We about to hit everybody. But we're starting here because research just shows me that a lot of men took hits during COVID, and we just want to get their head right. We just want to get their head right. Why? We learned when we were kids, when we was fighting, if you could take the head out, you take the body out. So it's not that we don't care about anybody else. We just want to start at the top and help our men, because we believe by helping our men, we help the entire family.
Yeah, I love the concept that you added in there too. It's like almost social economics, right?
Yeah.
Because in addition to the conference and introducing men, and in this case, like you said, mothers, wives, other females who have men in their lives, in addition to putting them in the room with Dion, kids who are in foster centers, juvenile, like even in those situations, they may not have access to Dion, but you've worked something out where they too will now be able to technically be in the room, thank God for technology, and elevate, whether it be the experience, future generations to come. Let's talk about that right there, because that's just as important. And on top of it all, it seems like this is something that you're bringing to life at no cost to those individuals.
Absolutely, bro. Listen to me. Somebody asked me, how did I go from a working class, which I have nothing against. I told y'all, I grew up, I was blessed. Some of my family members were on assistance, lived in projects, whether it's Robert Taylor, whether it was Herman Gardens. I've had family members who worked, bro. I've been there, done that. And nothing wrong with that. That is that's choices that people make, right? Nothing wrong with that. But I became a 7-figure and a multi, 8-figure earner when I started hanging with people who were in that, listen to me, when I got in a room, Moose, with billionaires, I've been in a room with millionaires, I've been in a room with multimillionaires, I've been in a room, Moose, with billionaires. It is when I started getting in the room with these people that my mind started changing. The information changed, information and then applied information changes situations. Most of you will never, ever have the opportunity to be in the room with Deion Sanders. Let's just be real. Dion the GOAT, bruh. He the GOAT. I had to make an investment to get Dion there. The man is a GOAT. He's sought after. You talking about commercials, bruh? He Aflac. You know what I'm saying? He got commercials. He doing Subway. He doing his thing, bruh. Most of us will never be in the room like that. We even know in the HBC, I went to a HBCU. We even understand in the HBC community sports what Dion has done, not just for Jackson State University, but for HBCUs as a whole. The man is a magnet, bruh. Wherever he goes, it seems like whatever he's touching right now, it's turning to gold. He's a man of God. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even say that, but y'all know that he's a man of God. You go to his stuff, bruh, he's talking, he giving God the Father the credit. It's not every day you get a man on this level who also is a man of God, who's a family man, who cares about his kids, right? Who's giving back. He was coaching kids. You're going to get a chance for $99 or for $49 to get in the presence of greatness. And my job is to help you to let that greatness rub off on you. My job is to make sure on the 21st that you get transformational information, that you leave the room not only excited and motivated and pumped up, but more importantly, you take the gems of these men and these special guests and you take it and you put it in your tool belt. That's all I want. Bring your tool belt empty. Bring your son. Bring your husband. Bring whoever. Bring your father. Bring them with an empty tool belt or a tool belt with few tools. And I promise you, when we leave, that tool belt is going to be full of tools, and it's going to give them the opportunity to build and fix whatever they want to build or fix in their lives so they can make the rest of their life the best of their life.
I think I got one more question. One more question.
All right, I'll take it.
Because I feel like this needs a part 2. I feel like we got to do this again. One time for the one time, right?
Hey, the last time I was 10 to 80, I missed 70 episodes.
Listen, we gotta bring it back. I will say let's give him a sneak peek, because there's more to this than just that particular day, right? I'll give a. Now I won't even show them.
You can show them. If you want to show them.
I could just show just a quick pic of certain people who may be in the building. We just got to break it down later. You know what I mean? But I want to talk about
Friday.
Listen. You're bringing in a huge influencer with a huge female audience, right? I actually want to talk about how that relationship was built, and for people who don't know who I'm talking about.
Part two? Now or part two?
A little bit now, and then we're going to get, but like, because I don't want to get into what exactly they're going to be doing just yet.
All right. Okay, well, let me say this.
Go.
Again, I told you I'm calling people that I know, that I love, that I trust with you. And I'm telling you, I say this because she has even influenced my house in that. And y'all know Didi. Y'all know Didi an alpha male. Like Didi don't be listening to people. Didi ain't into that.
Yeah.
And we doing vegan. I'm getting forced into vegan, boy. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to hold on a little bit, but you know, we back at the vegan, but this time like on a whole nother level because of Tab and just other stuff. I'm like that. Didi got me Moose. I'm doing a facial at night, cleaning my face, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because my wife is like, yo, you got to take care of yourself because of, you know, Tab's influence. But let me tell you this. Let me just say this.
We talking about Tabitha Brown. We ain't even say that really, but we talking about Tabitha Brown for those people who don't know. Go ahead.
So the way I met Tab and Chance is Tab wanted to support Chance, right? And we're gonna get into it part two, but this is deep. And this is why I asked her to come. And Tab is doing something for me in September. But I was like, yo, Tab, bump September. If I got to make a choice, whatever. Again, I made an investment because you guys are important and I love you. But I called Tab and Chance because they are a real example of what it looks like to support each other. And what I love about them is that so Chance supported Tab and helping her make her dreams become a reality. Then when Tab got to a certain level, I'm sure she's always supported her husband, but in a very meaningful way, you know, I was asked to come to his retirement because she's like, no, you're not doing that job no more, whatever. And so Tab is a real example. Chance is a real example of what husband and wife supporting each other looks like. You know, and again, they figured it out. If you read the book, they figured it out. You feel me? They didn't start in LA. They was in the Carolinas. They didn't. Nobody gave her this opportunity. They had to work for this. They had to work their relationship out. They had to work out, you know, having a family. Like they had to work out their life. Like they had stuff to work out. It wasn't handed to Tab and Chance. It wasn't given to them. You feel me? Nobody gave it to them on a silver platter. They earned this. They worked for this. They built this together. But I know a lot of people who, I got my career, you got your career, you do your thing, I do my thing. This is a modern day example. We don't got to go back 2,000 years, 1,000 years. We ain't got to watch no movies from the early 1900s, Leave It to Beaver to figure this out. These are real people I know. Like I've been to the house. I've been to the restaurant. I've been to Chance basketball camp. Or I shouldn't call it a camp. It's something that he does on a regular basis. I watched him with these kids. I sat there on my own and saw Chance pouring into these babies. I saw him giving them private, you know, attention, loving on them. I saw him with the parents. He let me speak. Guys, I'm watching a modern day family who figured it out at a very high level. She the GOAT. Chance the GOAT. They the GOAT. Friday. They the GOAT, y'all. And so I'm bringing people to you who ain't going, you know, talk over you, who not going to talk above you, who don't think they better than nobody else. They real people, y'all. They real people with real love. You feel me? With real success. They real. You know, of course, I'm bringing Tobin, Fat, and I was there. I sat at the table when Toad was dating Fat. You feel me? Like they wasn't even a item at that time. I saw it and I watched them grow with Get Twisted Sunday. I watched her braid his hair. I watched them go from boyfriend to girlfriend to getting serious to whatever. And I know that Fat has to support Tobe. He blew up quick, what that looks like. You feel me? And so I'm bringing real people who got real success, who got real families, who got, a real journey. It ain't Instagram. They ain't just doing it for the gram. This is who they are. You feel me? And they're going to talk to you about whatever. I told them, y'all talk to them about whatever y'all want to talk. Y'all real. I'm not going to tell y'all what to talk about, but whatever y'all do, can y'all put some tools in the people's tool belt? Tab, can you help other women to understand the importance of supporting a man? Fat, can you help other women understand that what men need, what they going through? So I'm hoping Tab is going, be able to break down, what, and Chance to talk about what he was going through and how she specifically helped her husband. Fat talk about what Tobe went through and going through, what these men are going through and what they did to support them. So I'm excited, man. That's how we're going to start it off. And then we're going to bring in everybody else, so if the women don't want to stay all day, they can just hear from the ladies, and then bounce if they want to. But this is going to heal some folks. I know about healing. This is going to create some solutions for some problems. I know about problems, right? And if y'all lucky, I can't say, y'all know how D is. Like D be like, I don't want to talk because I'm too raw. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm too raw. But like I said, Candace will be in the building. Camille, soft-spoken, but Camille will be in the building. Hopefully they'll talk as well. And we can start off, mine, by just talking about the support that men need from women who've supported their man. And it's complex. I know it is, but they're going to simplify it. So, man, I love y'all, man. I can't wait to the 20th and the 21st. I can't wait to see what's going to happen afterwards. Please, if you're watching this, the number for our men, we have a call every Monday at 6:30 a.m. Eastern time, 256-530-0570. And stay tuned. The women are starting theirs the first Monday of May. We'll get that number over to you guys as well. Man, thank y'all so much for having me on the show. I appreciate y'all.
Listen. We're going to do a part 2 because you already heard that we were talking about that special day. We didn't get too deep on it.
Yeah, we're going to go into it.
Yeah, we'll do part 2. Anybody who is interested in the conference, we even tell you where to go. www.iama360man.com. That's where you're going to go.
I'm sorry.
No, I got you. Don't worry about it. We're going to put it on the screen. We're going to do all that. In between.
I love them so much, I forgot to tell them where to go to get
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
No, that's it. There you have it. Stay tuned for part 2. Don't procrastinate on something like this. This is the type of stuff to not procrastinate on. So if you're going to do your travel accommodations, your hotel, all that stuff, there's some stuff that you really got to make time for. I always talk about it every time I'm at a conference because it was a conference just like that, Doc, that really helped turn a lot of my stuff around. I attended, I think I met Nicky there for the first time. Of course, I reconnected with you after a couple of years from college. So you'll be surprised, man. A conference, you might be like, oh yeah, well, let me just, I watched all his videos. It's okay. It's like something about being in that room, you will find yourself just really ready to make change or take steps that you might have just felt a little bit uncomfortable or afraid of in the past. And then you really step into a new part of you that you deserve. This is a part that you deserve. So Doc, any closing words, man, for the people as we part and prepare for part 2?
Yeah, for real. Make a decision. That's why Dion is where he is. That's why Inky is where he is. Make a decision. Jesse is where he is. Ed is where, Tab and Chance where they are. Told Fat, they made decisions. They committed, so just make a decision today that I'm going to either be in the building or I'm going to get the virtual experience. And for those of you who are in a place of wealth, go ahead and, buy tickets for others, or, hey, why don't y'all do like what y'all do for pay-per-view when it's a fight? Buy the virtual experience, bring everybody over, all your homies over, get food, whatever, make it a day. You know what I'm saying? Bring all the families together and everybody sit around, wives, kids, whatever, your favorite friends, make it a day. Everybody come together, and make this an experience. So it's your boy E.T., man. I'm serious. I'm going to do my part to help you make the rest of your life the best of your life.